Hello everybody, SlimKirby here, welcome back to more Let's Play Super Mario RPG Legend of the Seven Stars. Last video we entered Booster's Tower, and in this video we're going to try to actually climb the rest of it. I'm not sure how long it'll take. I think we're about like halfway at this point. I think we'll definitely reach the top, but I don't know if we'll actually finish everything that we can do here. I guess we'll just have to wait and see, I suppose. Okay, so in this room, this is where you need to memorize the different boosters. So, first we have this guy, Booster the First, Booster the Second, Booster the Third, Booster the Fourth, Booster the Fifth, and the current booster, Booster the Sixth. And by memorizing his family tree, we get a Elder Key, which we can use on this door. And in here we have a Chain Chomp, after we exit the room and re-enter again. Chain Chomp is not happy to see us. Oh, I love the way that happens right there. They gaze into each other's eyes. And because Bowser understands Chain Chomps, he's going to interact with her, and he's actually going to use her as a weapon. So we got a Chomp, which is Bowser's first equipable item. Much like the Masher, I believe the Chomp is actually more powerful than the next weapon that Bowser will get, but we'll save that for later when we actually get it. But yeah, Bowser has a new weapon, and one thing to mention, I did actually use my mid-mushrooms on Mario and Geno because they were about to die, and I did not want them to die, so I healed them. Hope you guys can understand that logic. It made sense to me anyway. Part of me feels like there's a treasure chest in here, but I might be thinking of the next room. In fact, I think I am thinking of the next room, so let's go ahead and go up there. Okay, yeah, it's this room. You can find a frog coin in here. Be careful of the spookums. And be careful that you don't fall down there. Oh, you can also heal right there. I probably should have healed there instead of using my mid-mushrooms, but I didn't realize that treasure chest was coming up. My bad. Okay, and I also switched Geno back in. I forgot to switch Geno back in the last episode when I took off some of Mallow's equipment. And there you can find the frog coin. Very quickly though, I'm going to fight these guys and see if I can maybe find one of the enemies we need. So, be right back. Okay, neither of those two enemies had what I was looking for, unfortunately. Oh well, let's just continue. Okay, this room's kind of interesting. There are enemies here, but you can actually avoid them by stepping on all the tiles that have coins. Of course, it might not be completely avoidable, so just keep that in mind. We want to go over here, get the room key, and there's our enemy. This enemy is called a Fireball. They're much like the Sparky enemies from earlier. However, they're actually a lot weaker. They also have an attack called Mega Drain, but I'll go ahead and go over that right now. Fireballs have 10 HP. They have the attacks Drain and Mega Drain. They're immune to fire, and they have a Jump and Ice weakness, which I'm surprised they have a Jump weakness. I know they'd have an Ice one, but not really sure about Jump. And they can also drop pick-me-ups. But like I said, these guys are very weak. And another thing about them is whenever you defeat them, you're almost always guaranteed to get a Lucky Flower, so you can actually use that to gain some good experience if you need it. Oh wow, they do a lot of damage with Mega Drain. I didn't even realize that. They also have very high evasion too, so there's always a chance your attacks might miss. Okay, let's see if we can do this. Dang it! Well, that battle was completely pointless. Anyway, we want to use our new room key to go over here and enter this door. And here we have the Zoom Shoes. The Zoom Shoes is an accessory. When you wear them, that equipped character will actually get a huge speed boost. So you can actually use that item to get into battle with the Shy Ranger enemy that we talked about in the Pipe Vault episode. So you can now go back and try to fight that guy if you want to, but it's best to wait. Okay, so here are the two other enemies we haven't seen yet. First we have the Chomp. Chomps have 100 HP. They have an attack, and I love this attack name, by the way. They have an attack called Iron Maiden. Not the 80s band or anything. But Iron Maiden, I believe, causes fear. And they also have Carney Kiss, a very high powered physical attack. They have a weakness to thunder, and they can drop mushrooms. So they're fairly interesting enemies. I just love how they're, like, the name of one of their attacks is Iron Maiden, though. And the second enemy is called a Jester. Jesters have 151 HP. They have a few attacks, Full House and Wild Card. I don't remember the differences between the two. I think they just do varying differentials of damage. And they also have Flamestone. They have a weakness, they have a weakness to fire and an immunity to thunder and ice. They're not too bad to deal with, though, because they have very low defense and they'll take a lot of damage from attacks, so maybe try to get rid of them first. Then you can kind of gang up on the Chomp. That's how I would do it anyway. But yeah, those are actually all the enemies for Booster Tower, since I think we've gone over all of them. Yes, we have, so we can actually just climb straight up now with very limited... shoot. I was going to say we could climb the tower with very little enemy interactions, but that proved to be untrue. And here we have Boosta. Okay, so he's finally becoming wise to our plan. However, we're actually wise to his plans by hiding behind this carefully placed wall. Haha, you failed. Ah, poor Booster. Oh, who cares about him? We have a princess to rescue. I think we're about done with this area too, by the way. Yeah, in fact, this is like the second to last room, so... in this room, treasure chest right there that has a mushroom, so we can get fully healed. If you climb all the way up here, you can actually find another hidden treasure chest, which contains a goodie bag. Now, if we look at the goodie bag... it's packed full of coins. Now, here's what I like to do with the goodie bag. The goodie bag is actually worth 555 coins overall, and if it does have a use, it's not a very important one, so I always end up selling the goodie bag. I think you get more value out of that by selling it than by actually using it in battle, if you can even use it in battle. A part of me thinks you can't even use it, but I honestly don't know for sure. But yeah, that's the goodie bag, and I'm also going to use my flower tab as well, because I haven't used it yet. And in here we can find a frog coin, and now we can save our game. Now, I'm going to save, like, right here, but there's actually two different things you can do coming up, and I'm going to show both things you can do. So, I'm going to be coming back to the save point a little later to show the second path. But first I'm going to show off the path with the lesser reward, I guess. But in this room we have a Mario doll, we have Princess doll, and there's also a Samus Aran doll right here as well, if you can't see it. It's at the corner I'm closest to, so if you can't see that, there's Samus Aran from Metroid. And there's also a bird in here, but let's stop talking about what he has, and let's see what's in here. And sure enough, we've made it to the top. We're this close to the princess. Unfortunately, the door's locked. But we need a booster spell so we can actually break it. Oh, that's going to be a problem. And unfortunately, Booster is actually here, so now we have to deal with him. So we're going to hide behind the curtain. And unfortunately, there's something I didn't consider right here. I meant to actually switch characters. So I had Mallow in my party, but I forgot about that. Oh, well, I think I should still be okay, though. But anyway, Booster and his Sniffets are going to talk about what to do with the princess. And apparently Booster wants to marry her. Of course, I have a feeling that these guys are nothing but children. They don't really care about the actual meanings of marriage. They just care about having a big party. Well, they don't even know what a party is. Well, Booster doesn't anyway. Drink punch, eat cake, sounds complicated. I love that line. So they're going to practice the wedding ceremony. But now they're looking for the Mario doll. Uh-oh. So now he's going to look behind the curtains. So let's actually stand in front of the curtains and have them find us. If you fail this 3 times, something happens. Something kind of unpleasant, I have to admit. Okay, so if you fail the game 3 times, you actually have to fight Booster. And this battle is completely optional. And it can also be kind of challenging, too. Because Booster has 800 HP, he has 2 attacks, Spritz Bomb and Loco Express, both of which do a lot of damage. They really do. They do almost over 100 HP of damage. And he is immune to sleep, and he has a weakness to jump. But it is possible to beat him, and that's what I'm going to try to do. Before we actually pound on him, though, we have to get rid of his Sniffets first. And you fight them pretty much just like you fought the Sniffets from earlier. They don't really take too much to destroy. They're pretty simple enemies. And I can also show off Bowser's special attack, Terrorize, which for this attack you need to rotate the control pad. And if you do that, you can actually cause fear to the enemies. And remember, with fear, their attack gets lowered, and they also have lower defense too, I think. So that's actually a very good thing to do right here, because you can actually severely weaken them a lot. I should have given Mario the wake-up pin too. I didn't think about that. That way he could actually survive the hits a little better. Okay, so we got a lucky flower from that. Got a lucky flower from that. Let's go ahead and kill this guy too. I think he might take another hit though, because we haven't hit him yet with any other attacks. And after we kill this guy, we actually have to start fighting Booster now. Remember, he only has 800 damage, so if you can get a lot of damage on him, he shouldn't really be too bad. Also, the timing for the Chomp, I haven't mentioned that. The timing for the Chomp, you need to press the A button when Bowser twirls around the thwomp for the chomp for the third time. That is the timing for that, so just keep that in mind and you should be okay. For the most part, though, Booster isn't too bad, just because you should be doing a lot of damage with your attacks, and at the very least, 200 damage per turn. But yeah, Loco Express will pretty much kill you, so that is an attack you have to look out for. So let's go ahead and use a pick-me-up on Geno. Because I'm only going to do this battle temporarily, like, I don't have to worry about wasting items, because I'll get all my items back. Okay, cool, you missed. Okay, that'll definitely give us some good attacking time right here. And Mario's unmuted, so I can finally use jump attacks now as well. That was getting, honestly, kind of annoying. Okay, stop using Loco Express. Jerk. Let's go ahead and try jump. Okay, that does do a lot of damage. Wow, I'm actually kind of surprised. You shouldn't have too much longer, though. There we go. So yeah, you can fight Booster if you want. You don't have to. In fact, the reward you get for not fighting him is actually a whole lot better than 44 experience points at the very max, because you will get Lucky Flowers. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and turn my game off and go back to that save point, and we're going to show you the other path. So, yeah, be right back. Okay, here we are, actually hiding from Booster now. To do that, you can just move behind the curtains and just try to move away from being seen. You don't have to worry about jumping or anything like that. They can't hear you jump or anything, so this is honestly not too hard. And after the first one fails, the second one is going to look as well. And now you have to hide from both of them. They try to trick you out right there, though. Otherwise, it's not too bad. And after the second one fails, the third one goes too. Booster must honestly think these guys are stupid if he thinks they haven't found them yet. But there we go, right then and there. Booster pulls our curtain, but instead of seeing us, he actually finds the doll up above, which is actually hidden from view from them. But they found it now, and we can actually help them out. Aw, they're all sad. But we're going to help them out and give them the Mario doll. So, not realizing that we're the Mario he's trying to avoid, he's actually going to give us something in return. He's going to give us an amulet, a very, very useful piece of equipment. And with that, they're actually going to leave now. So they're going to finally break the spell on that door. Here's the password. Hadouken! Oh, it's not like I planned that for the entire Let's Play. Okay, so I'm actually going to end the video right here, because there's actually a boss fight if you go right outside this door. So next video, I'm going to take care of that, and we're going to see where exactly he's taking Toadstool. So this has been SlimKirby, it's been Let's Play Super Mario RPG. See you guys next time. Later, folks.